right now. Okay, so of course there will be a lag. I will start the 3 minutes countdown actually. Okay, so 3 minutes from now we will start. And just as a quick recap, oh my god, so many people in the chat. Okay, great. So, so many people in chat. You should be able to see my screen with VLC actually right now. Is that correct? Okay, perfect. Oh, okay, thank you so much. Okay. Thank you so much. Let's see if it now works. Okay, sorry, I'm checking the chat. Perfect, now the sound should be on. Let's check with the chat. There will be a second of a lag. Okay, no sound, still no sound. Yada, yada, yada. Is there sound now? Okay, now works. Great. So, as I was saying, everybody, welcome to the Real Steady Go Community Live Community Championship Live Award Ceremony. I am Riccardo Lupi. aka BETAFPV. I'm a drone pilot based in Milan and I work as an editor and colorist. And for tonight I will be your host as well as a member of the jury. But I won't be alone. As a matter of fact, with me today there are some pilots that you might not know and others I'm sure you do. So without further ado, let me introduce you to the first member of the jury, Gabriele Vinci. Hi Gabriele.
Hello to everyone.
So how are you?
I'm fine, and you?
So fine, thank you. So Gabriele, he is a video maker and videographer based in southern Italy. And let's tell us a bit about yourself. So how did you start into FPV? I think you're muted. Okay,
Hello?
now you're not muted anymore.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
sorry.
no, don't worry.
Okay, so I was working for some automotive companies like Ferrari, and they were asking me to have some shoots in racing. And I was using actually the classical drones, Mavic or Phantom, and or Inspire. And I was very frustrated about the speed. So one day I saw Johnny FPV video,
Yes.
and I was amazed by this idea becoming reality. You know, to travel into the space with a drone and to get into the action. So this brought me to FPV.
Yeah, basically same for me. The capability of FPV drones, I think, are unreachable for any other type of real gear at the moment.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much, and stay there for a sec. And now let me introduce to the second judge. He is Simone Castagna. Welcome, Simone.
Hey, what's up? Welcome.
Thank you so much. Fine, thank you.
And hello to everybody.
So-
guys. And welcome to everybody in the chat.
Thank you. So Simone is working as a drone operator in the video industry at the moment. He has recently started racing, but in the community is most known for his long-range videos that are actually amazing. So if you haven't seen them, go check them out. But as for now, I would like to ask him what brought you into long range. What is that you like so much about that specialty actually?
Well, first of all, thank you so much for the shout out. And yeah, basically I started long range because I love hiking, and here in Italy we have some beautiful mountains, and I was looking for something that could give me a unique image, a unique perspective of the places I travel to. And I was first looking to classical drones, DJI, Mavic, and stuff like that. But then, just a couple of days before purchasing one of these, I saw a video from Gab707, and I was like, okay, this is what I really want. And yeah, that's all basically started this way from that video, and the continuous looking for getting images that were like that, like surfing the ridges and stuff like that. So being free, because I think FPV is basically freedom and gives this unique.
I think you're definitely nailing it in your videos. So thank you so much. Hold on there for a sec. And so the next judge is someone that actually doesn't need any presentation. He was the 2018 DRL World Champion. He's a true innovator in this hobby. So welcome, Nurk. So you're muted, Nurk, actually.
I clicked one button and it didn't.
Don't worry, perfect. We can hear you now. So welcome, and yeah, you started with racing, but right now with Shendron, you are developing what is, I think, the coolest toy that film industry has seen in a while, the Shendron stick. So what I would like to ask you is, first of all, how did you came up with the idea of the stick, and secondly, how did you move from racing to cinematography so fast? I mean, basically in a year or so, you moved from full racing to all this big cinematography rigs and stuff. So
Yeah, absolutely. So first of all, credit where it's due. The Thick is entirely a project that was started between Gab 707 and Andy Shen. Gab had aspirations to fly bigger cameras, and they kind of started working on it. And I got my hands involved just to help test out and develop the tune. And between me and Benoit and Troy, Andy, Gabrielle, we've put together a package that we really like, and we're really excited about how the Thick is, transforming that industry, or at least that style of drone. And then, in terms of, making the transition from racing to cine is just, I want to be involved in drones in any way that I can. And, a background in racing, while racing is great and is an awesome opportunity, there's only so much room to be at the top of the game. So I also wanted to kind of start developing other skills and other avenues to pursue this hobby and this sport and job. So I'm just happy to try new things no matter what.
Great. I think that's so great. So as for you, hold on there in a sec. We'll be back to you in a moment. And I know that many people in the chat are now waiting for a person in particular, but I'm sorry to tell you, Mr. Seal won't be joining us for tonight as he had a setback, but don't worry, as we have a special treat for you anyway. We were so lucky to find a fellow pilot who could join us in such short notice, and so make sure you have flossed your teeth for presenting you KababFPV. Hi, Kabab. And your face cam went mad for a second.
Hello, can I?
Okay, perfect. You're on. So, how are you, first of all?
Yes, sorry, I'm not really much of a...
I can hear you perfectly. Thank you. So, you're a practitioner and you still find time to fly. You find time to review products, to develop products. You're developing frames and motors, and you even have your own FPV brand. So, what I want to ask you is, how do you manage all of this all together? I barely find time to fly, basically.
It's been unbelievable. I actually have 2 different full-time dental jobs, and I'm remodeling my condo, just finishing up my remodel of the condo. I just basically don't ever sleep. But I started my own brand, my own store, my own everything, because I'm just trying to get things better, and then I can move on to other things. So once I'm kind of finished developing certain platforms that I'm working on right now, it's going to move on. And sorry, I'm no Mr. Steele replacement, but I was available at the time. I'm actually planning on moving into other areas outside.
I want to actually thank you for, you're a member of the jury body, you're also sponsoring this championship, and we'll talk about this in a moment. You're giving away so much prizes, so thank you so much. And again, thank you for joining with us in such short notice. You're a lifesaver, actually. Thank you so much. So, thank you. So, we can now be all together, I think. Let's see. Yeah, we're all together right now. So, again, welcome everybody. Welcome everybody in the chat. I see you're so pumped right now, and I hope you will be even more, as I want to start this with a huge thank you to all our sponsors. And while doing this, I also want to just take a quick look at the price list, just to let you know in case if you don't. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna read this, for the list is quite impressive, and there's no way I'm gonna remember all of them all together. So, for the first place, XHOVER is giving away a frame, a single frame, a full set of XH2207 Forest motors. Zeez is giving away an F7 full stack. RadioMaster is giving a TX16S radio. Plus, so this is basically altogether a full drone almost. And you say, okay, I need still a VTX and an RX. Okay, you have also $100 coupon on TBS website to spend, and yeah, there comes your VTX and RX. But that's not it. You're also getting a BETAFPV Beta 85X drone for naked GoPro, so 2 drones. Plus, Kebab is giving away his DRL Racer 3 drone. So we are at basically 3 drones and a radio just for the first place. Second place, again, 1 frame from XHOVER, 1 full set of motors, 1 full stack from Zeez, a 35 amps all-in-one board from BETAFPV that has actually haven't been released yet, so it's unseen for the moment, as well as jumper T18 and a TP3 frame from KababFPV. And I was almost forgetting unit props, and for the first place there are 25 folding props for sets of folding props from DALPROP, 15 for the second place and 5 for the third place, who's also getting T16 TX16S radio from RadioMaster, a board from BetaFPV, again the 35 amp all-in-one FC board, and from KababFPV, the Molar racing frame and the glide hammer. But that's not it, for we're not going to award only the first 3 places, as we are going away a Real Steady license, as well as a Lite Radio 2 and a Gopro Lite case for the 4th, 5th and 6th place. So we have a ton of prizes going away for this championship, and so I think it's time.
Can I say one thing?
Yes, of course.
With all these
yeah, probably we made bad choices right now, but we are here, so
it's a bit late, you know. It's a bit late.
Next year, we still have next year. So, with all this said, I think it's time we jump into the video review. But just before we do this, I would like to ask all the judges to tell us a bit about the rating system. And to do so, we have to give credit to Joshua Bardwell. I think he was the first one to came up with an objective system to rate FPV drone videos. Of course, this system was meant for FPV freestyle videos, and we had to tailor it up a bit for this competition. So we came up with 4 categories, each one with a rating from 0 to 5. And so, Ner, can you start with the first category that we're going to judge?
I can't find my.
No, I can hear you.
Oh, do you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you hear me?
Okay,
Do you hear me? Oh gosh. Creativity. Yeah. So thinking about the options for drones take advantage of it's one thing but it's another create a story. So judges are going to judge that, looking at each video and looking at each video. Is this basically exploring a story? Creative way. It's something that we haven't seen before. Those are the criteria that we're going to use to judge creativity.
Great. So, guys, I see from the chat there's a lot of echo going on. I think that's because you haven't muted all your microphones, and so I would ask you just to mute the microphones as you don't speak. And I will try to get rid of the echo. And yeah, they're saying they cannot hear a thing. So let's see if the echo stops now. I've muted all the people that were looking like echo. Let's see if that goes well. Please in the chat, let me know if the echo is going better.
We'll let somebody else talk to see if, because it seems like it's when one of us talks, not when.
Yeah. We're all the strange thing is we're all with the headphones, so there shouldn't be an echo actually. Let's try to mute everything for a couple of seconds and restart the live stream from the. Yes, okay, now it's good. So, Nerd, I will ask you to repeat for the creativity.
Yeah.
And
Yep. Yeah, so for creativity, essentially what we're looking at is there's, for any given flight, for any given space, you can do something really straightforward or really quite boring. And, straightforward can be creative if it's telling a story because of that. Or, like a boring space can become really exciting and fun because of the way that you fly. So, not only are we looking at like the technical flight characteristics or anything else, we're also looking at, did you take advantage of what drones enable you to do in that, in not just in the location, but with telling a story, with how you flew.
Exactly. So now for the second category, I would like to go with Simone.
Yeah, so the second category that we are judging are the skills of the pilot. So are you risking enough? Are you near crash? Are you doing long range? And I think that also skill is linked really tight with the idea of the video. So is the way you're flying, you're reflecting, or is it cool for the kind of video that you have in mind? So you are doing chasing. Are you going near enough your subject? Are you doing long range? Are you going are you doing some straight maneuvers through tight gaps and stuff like that? So the technical aspects are important, but also if they are correctly at the service of the idea of the video, of the flow of the video.
Exactly. Thank you so much. And so for the next category, I will actually ask Kebab.
What's the next one?
So we are with location actually.
Location. Well, location can make a very big difference with what you can and cannot do with it. And I would say that not necessarily is it a majestically amazing location, but has the location been chosen to appropriately provide the field where you can actually play in the field with all your creativity and everything that you're doing. So yes, there will be skill points designated for if it's very long range, or if it's over water, or if it's any kind of danger of any sort, and that will definitely factor into it. But I personally wouldn't necessarily dock someone for not having a amazing location.
Yeah, I think you're correct. I think that you're right on spot. So thank you so much. And for the last category, I will actually go to Gabriele. And
yes. So the last criteria that we have chosen is the production quality. Many pilots, they came from racing, some others came from cinema or filmmaking, and they want to have some amazing images with FPV. And so it's interesting how the competitors are working with their videos, improving the quality of a basic camera like Gopro to make it more cinematic, to reach a different level of involvement. So also titles, special effects, and great montage makes the difference in times from normal video and something that is fantastic.
Yeah.
So production.
Great. So again, all these categories will be judged from 0 to 5, but we will actually not tell you our votes until the end. We will discuss the video all together, comment on it, and react to it, but the votes will be revealed just at the end. So if you're ready, and yes, I see Steven in the chat, and yes, sound design is also part of production. Okay, so in production, we'll evaluate everything that comes in both production intended as the planning of the flight, for example, but mainly what comes after. So in the editing software, have you used heavy sound design or not? Have you done color grading? All this good stuff. So I think we're ready to start with the video reviews actually. and we're scrolling through this just in alphabetical order, so don't think we're giving away any of the actual order. But the first video is from, and I'm so sorry if I'm gonna butcher any name right now, it's from El Salvador, and it's a Fairy Eyes view on Fairyland.
I don't have audio.
Who is this? That's fine.
He went with, and I think there's no audio. Yes, there's no audio. So sorry with all of you. So as I was saying, this first video, and we maybe forgot to mention, we're gonna show only the top 10 videos in the live stream. And as I was saying, this video was probably one of the few that had VFX, and that's something I think we should evaluate a lot. But other than that, I would like to know what all the other judges think right now.
I mean, obviously we got to talk about. Fairy. That was awesome. Just watching that, you could tell. You could tell how like they're edited. Like there's a moment where there's a meeting between the Ferris wheels, and they're masking out so that the fairy goes. It's really just on. And so like just watching that, I'm just gosh, just sit there and so like I don't know. I don't know if you can tell, but it's echoing. It's like whenever you computer.
Yeah, let me just keep you. Okay, so let's just do like a raise of hand when we talk. Sorry, guys, so that I can just mute from the live stream. Anyone?
Yeah, just keep your desktop mute, like the audio that's being piped out of your desktop. Just keep that muted.
Yeah, that's actually muted right now. No, but it's if everybody is unmuted, they are creating echo for some reason. They are picking up also, even though I don't hear it in my headphones and I'm hearing the live stream, they're picking up everything else. So don't worry, it should be good right now.
Can you guys hear me now without an echo?
Yeah, they say it's okay now. Perfect, so we can go.
All right, I'll try to say that again. I mean, so we obviously have to talk about the ferry, right? Like flying through everything, because that's, I mean, that's what it's about. But like watching it, you could see how much effort they put into doing that post production. Like there's a moment where the ferry was flying through the little carousel, and it was flying between the bars, and you could see it kind of like weave back and forth. And when it flew behind it, like they had to mask out the bar in the video moving forward to make it look like it went behind the bar, and like just I can't imagine rotoscoping that out and how long it took to do that. So like somebody put in so much effort to that, just to get that extra little bit of effect, that extra little bit of love, and it paid off. It was awesome.
So as I said, I have to unmute you manually, so if anyone wants to speak, let me know. And I think, no, you're absolutely right. Yep, yes, Bob, one sec. So there you are. You should be unmuted now. But you're muted on Skype. Sorry, one sec. Okay. No, I still cannot hear you, Bob. Why are you muted, actually? Okay. Now, yeah, perfect. Perfect.
So I actually think these days it's really hard to find a creative and great location. I think this was a great video because of the just creativity of putting it together and making it like a children's theme, kind of like a little commercial. It wasn't necessarily a very high skill flight, but it was a very well put together flight with a very distinct storyline to it, which I liked a lot.
Yeah, me too. I totally agree. So let me know, guys, if you want to add something, or we can just skip to the next video. Okay, Simone, just one sec. Okay, where are you? There you are. You should be able. Yeah, I can hear you. Perfect. Yeah, perfect.
Okay, can you hear me? Everything okay? Okay, perfect. I want to apologize to the guy who made this video, because when I watched it for the first time, I was like, recently I'm more interested in high-skilled video, or with some really cinematic color grade. And so I was like, yeah, it's cool video. I like the VFX, but it didn't got me at first. But now, watching it another time, it was like a completely different view, and was like, okay, this guy really put some effort in this, and for the purpose this video has, it's freaking well done. So I want to apologize for my thoughts at first, because yeah, this video really deserves, and for the purpose is really well made and stands out. So good job, man. And sorry again.
Great. So Gabriele, do we want to add something?
The way he expressed the idea of FPV, to using this little star as a narrator, as a guide for all the tour. I think that's FPV world in terms of cinematic has to create a big step to improve the narration, not to make this fly a story in a way. And this video is very good in doing this work.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree with you. So without further ado, I think we could jump into the second video. And this is by Tamtran, and it's called Black Sea. So, the first thing that got me about this video is probably the balance in sound and how calm and relaxing it is. I mean, it is a pleasure to watch the music, and when it goes on the river with all the water sound, I think it's so great. So yeah, definitely high quality. Some of the shots were incredible as far as also skill goes to me. The Above the Clouds shot was incredible. So yeah, what do you think, guys? And let's skip the order the last time, so let's go with Nerk.
It was awesome. Those locations are all freaking beautiful. I'm super jealous that you get to fly there. I think my favorite shot was the ending shot, which I don't think was actually a real steady shot, so maybe I probably can't say that, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a 360 camera. But that was awesome. And then just it was a good feeling. Like you just have a second to sit back and just like, I want to go to there. So it was good.
Yeah, I actually thought about that last shot, and I think it could be maybe a vertical cam on top of the drone, and not just and not a 360 maybe or something. But yeah, it kind of reminded me of an old video from how was it called? Robo something FPV, and he did all those tricks. Sorry.
RoboGenesis.
Yeah, RoboGenesis, thank you. And yes, he did all of these tricks, keeping his nose up, and that was probably too long, but it also reminded me of that. Definitely a good video. So let's go to you, Kabab. Yeah, what do you think?
I actually did like the last shot a lot as well. There are a couple of these kind of 360 camera crafts that really do things that kind of bend your mind, and if you do it right, it looks really cool. That was one of the areas. That was definitely the most creative shot. But otherwise, I mean, just how Bardwell said he's tired of seeing drift videos. I've seen a lot of videos that are very similar to this. It's very beautiful, but it's not very uncommon. So, I mean, it's a fantastic production, fantastic effort, amazing locations to be able to access. I would have liked to see a little bit more creativity, but it's definitely well put together.
Yes, definitely. And so, Simone, you're actually, as we said, a long-range pilot, so I think that's up to you to sum this up.
Yeah, as Paul said, I'm pretty jealous too of the location. Location was really amazing, and I especially loved the shots. The shot above the clouds was one of my favorite, but I also loved the dive with the clouds on the top and all the trees on the bottom of the frame. Was pretty cool. The only thing that I would love to see from the pilot is maybe getting in the next videos a little bit closer, especially to the rivers, because water is gives a really nice effect with the lightning he had in the video, but it was a bit far from it. So just a couple of meters down, go, and yeah, it could be really. It could step up the game with some close to the water shots. Yeah, that's the only thing. For everything else, sound design was on point, color was on point. The 360 shot at the end was really just go closer, go for it, risk something more, and surely it will pay off.
Yeah, I totally agree. There is actually a video that was sent as an entry with a pilot going so close to the top of the trees that he has done this super long coasting, and just at the end, when it's almost over, so he has almost passed all the trees, he clipped into a branch and fell into the river, and that was crazy. That a beautiful shot. And as I said, after this live, we will link all the videos that made it to the top 40 to the Real Steady Go Community Championship Facebook page, so you can go and check them all out. Even though some videos didn't make it in the top 10, doesn't mean they are not good. So if you want to get inspired, go and watch them. I highly recommend it. But now I think it's time for Gabriele to tell us what he thinks about this video.
I keep it shorter. I think that the video is very cinematic. As Kebab has said, it lacks a little bit of creativity because we have seen a lot of those videos around, but it's very well done. About the editing, I would try to mix more the shots, creating some motion cuts, because it's, you know, sometimes it risks to be just a collection of images without any narration.
Okay, so let's jump into our third video, and this is from Initial FPV, and it's called Creating a Story. So let's go full screen.
Leaves behind something. People are curious. We need a story for every little aspect of our lives, for everything we see. So, when we're not given one, we imagine a story, and it becomes part of our own. And that's what sets us apart, the ability to create a story.
And we are back. So I think that the sound design of this video was incredible, and maybe the color was a bit off, but I think the only complaint I have for this particular one is I would have kept it a bit too short maybe, but not so much actually. And so I think I would like to ask Nerk what he thinks about this, given the episode he did with Rotor Riot about creating a story using the space. Nerk, can you hear me? Nerk? Sorry, I think he doesn't hear me. Okay, so you're muted, Nerk. So okay, now there you
I'm
go.
here now. Sorry about that. I'm sorry, I muted Skype so I could just listen
No,
on
no,
the
don't
live
worry.
stream. That was my fault. So I am a big fan of this style. I love the narrative piece at the beginning. I've done a lot of stuff kind of like this where you kind of try to do a single take sort of thing. You're showing off a space, all that stuff. The only couple criticisms that I have for this one is, first of all, I would have loved to have the narration continue. Like, I think something that would have been awesome is if he had like kind of like, okay, we're telling a story, and then told a story. Like, tell me about the history of the sawmill, or like what they produced, or how they created railroad ties for the transcontinental railroad, or something like that. I don't care what, but like whether it's fabrication or truth, I think that would have been an awesome addition. And then the other part of it was the operator had a lot of skill, which was great. He was hitting all those cool gaps and stuff. But when he got down low and started like pushing up leaves or kicking up the dust, it took me out of it a little bit. It reminded me that it was a drone and not just like this kind of dream sequence, and I didn't like that a lot. I wanted it to kind of avoid kicking stuff up so that you didn't lose the moment. It made it more about the drone than about the story that he was telling. So those two things are the criticisms that I have. But that being said, I loved how he like made the guy cough when he's riding over top of the
Yes.
dusty part of the thing. Like that's funny to me. I appreciate what you did there, but I would have loved to stay in the moment a little more.
Okay, thank you so much, Nerk. So the other person I would like to ask now is Gabriele, for you're probably of us the one most into post-production, and this video is all about this. So
Yeah, the narration is made by sounds. And while, as Narc said, sometimes you lose contact with the video because some wobbling or some errors, but the sounds tells itself a story. Probably with some voiceover could reach another level.
yeah, I agree. So without further ado, we are back, and well, that was amazing, totally amazing, and yeah, amazing. I think I have nothing more to say for this video, and I actually want to ask Simone in this case for US spacing so much between racing, long range, freestyle. So this mixed a lot of stuff. So what do you think, Simone, about this?
It's hard. It's hard to judge a video like that because I really can't find some critics for it, because I really wish this would be my reel. And you know, color grade was on point, shots were on point. I mean, there were a couple of different shots probably made with different drones from 5-inch to Cinewoop, maybe some naked GoPro stuff while flying over near people, and yeah, some really close shots. And I also really loved the backward shot of the bike. Yeah. Because you know, when you shoot a commercial for cars or bikes, at least for me, I works with a couple of people that film this kind of stuff, and they keep saying me, FPV is cool, but we want shots of the front part of the car or of the bike, because that's what sells the vehicle. And yeah, and that shot was of the front of the bike, so it was also a smart choice, and just a little detail, you know, but that makes that shows that the guy is really pays attention to the kind of shot he's doing and the purpose of the shot. So yeah, really an impressive work, and I really loved it. Probably one of my favorite videos from this contest.
I agree. And I've seen Kabab writing in the chat that he wish this reel was yours too. So what do you think about this video?
I think this person, I'm very jealous of this person. They have so much time to do all these awesome things that I just can't help but love it. And I think there's just so much going on in this video. It's a fantastic reel. Fantastic reel.
Yeah, I totally agree. I definitely agree. So next video, and I see guys, you keep asking for the titles. Again, we will post all of these videos later on our page, so don't worry, you'll be able to watch them again with no compression from the live stream, I promise. So next video is from OBFPV and is titled Grease. So we're back, and great video. Definitely a great video. So far I think that the level for this contest is huge, and so I want to ask Gabriele this time what he thinks. And yeah,
the video is amazing, and the location is amazing. That's probably the what means to live in an island in Greece. It's very beautiful, and also the edit, it's nice, and the quality of the image is good. Actually, as Kabab said before, it's cruising, but I must say that it's made with style.
yeah, I agree, and that's one shot in particular that caught my eye, and the first time I saw it, I said, okay, the shot's done, and then it continued and continued and continued. So what do you think, Simone, about that particular shot? I think you know what I mean by this.
I think that there are many cool shots here, and I really love the one with the island in the background, and it was like the drone time-lapsing, and it was really cool because it was an FPV time-lapse, as some of the shots in the video, but that in particular was really cool. The problem was, as you said, that then it continued on the top of the mountain, and this may be a bit boring. You got the shot, boom, cut, next scene, and there were a couple of shots here that were a bit too long and probably ruined the flow. Also because the music is pretty catchy, you know, and yeah, having some shorter cuts maybe would have helped a lot in keeping the rhythm with the song, with the images.
Okay, yeah, I think I agree. And so for our next shot, we have from, and I'm gonna totally butcher this name, Emil Kaziev. Sorry, buddy. And it's titled Hot Air Ballooning. So, I like this video, but I probably have a couple of things to say, and it's unfortunately the color grade was maybe not the best, and he chose the exact same music that Johnny used in his last video. Plus, he's doing something that Johnny has done a couple, I think a year ago or so, and that kind of sets me off. I mean, it's difficult when you're compared to Johnny FPV. It's really difficult. So I'm sorry. I realize that the skill is very high. You have to be a highly skilled pilot to fly around hot balloons like that. But I don't know. What do you think, Noak, actually?
Yeah, it's definitely Johnny-esque. At the same time, I appreciated the edit because there were moments like there was a long time where like reversing your cine whoop footage was the most popular thing in the world, and that definitely got old real fast. But like this guy is reversing it in the right way. So like he hovered up next to the people in the balloon, got them to smile and wave, and then just dropped backwards like this. But he reversed that shot, so it looked like the drone went straight up to it and then like locked in like that. And while I know how it's done, like, and like that magic is lost on me, I appreciate like the use of the reverse to make that look really, really good. So yeah, it's not the most creative video in the world, but there are nice little touches on there that took it from just flippy flaps around balloons to like, let's make moments out of this, let's make reveals and keep it really exciting. So
yeah,
nice work.
Great. So next video actually is from Kai Holland, and it's called Iberland One Take Uncut Reverse. So, Kebab, right away, what you think?
I think it was really nicely done. It's not particularly original. However, it's really hard to get access to areas like this, especially with what looks like an empty Ferris wheel spinning. Like, why would they be even there turning it on? It was overall well done. The audio design, also with the audio design of initial FPV, with the old decayed yard of machinery of some sort. This sound design, the first time I saw it was in Robert McIntosh's video in Venice Beach, and I think it's become very, very popular since then. It was nicely done, but it wasn't anything I would particularly, I mean, all of these are fantastic videos.
Yeah, I agree. And so our next video is from Peter, and again I'm gonna butcher this, Peter Kohalmi, and it's called Red Line. Definitely a lot of nice touches in this video and a lot of post-production actually, so I would like to go with Gabriele this time.
Yeah, this video probably is one of the best edited until now, and he has some jump cuts that are very well done.
Yeah.
Where you pass from one shot to another, having the car in the same exact position. I'm still wondering how he has done this because it's absolutely perfect. Sometimes it goes a little bit down. It doesn't have in all the line the same quality level. And again, it's very difficult to have something original in FPV. While after Johnny FPV or Mr. Steele has done this, it's very difficult to compete with them. But actually, the images are very well blended together.
Yeah, also I think, and I've seen the chat does agree with me, the color grade is quite on spot with this video.
Absolutely.
And yeah, I think on spot, but I have seen Nurk in the chat actually, and so I want to ask him real quick. Nurk, what do you think?
Can he do the color for all of my videos? Because that was fire. That looked so good. Yeah, what I was commenting in the chat was that it's. I hope that it wasn't shot in the United States because he flew over top of a lot of people that were not under protected structures. So that would be very illegal Part 107 drone operation here. So please don't fly over top of people if you're operating in the United States.
Yeah, don't fly over top of people anytime. I would say it's just dangerous anywhere you do it. So agreed. But next video is called Counter and it's from Filip Petronjevic. Sorry again. I think this video was great. Maybe a couple of mismatched shots here and there, and I would have probably kept it a bit shorter, but other than that, it was a great video, and I think that he nailed the story. He made us go through his town, visit his town in just 3 minutes, so I think this was great. And for this video in particular, I want to ask Simone, for I know for a fact that he particularly likes this one.
Yeah, this was one of my favorites, also because I had the chance to flew in my town recently, and I know it's not easy. It's not easy because there is always usually a lot of planning before all these flights, you know, checking for the right time, the right conditions, make sure that no one is in the area of the flight. So there's a lot of effort behind it, and I also love the light, especially the sunset scenes with the church diving, the tower, and maybe, as you said, just a little longer, maybe 2 minutes instead of 3 would have been enough to show everything. Maybe a couple of mismatched shots, that's true, but you know, overall, I think that he made us wonder to visit the city.
Definitely.
So that's basically the aim of the video, and he got it. So yeah, it's a really, really cool video, and
Yeah,
thumbs up.
agreed. So we have a last video for tonight, and it's called Welcome to Pittsburgh from Roger Cowboy. And we are back, and yes, this was the last video, and I think it was a great closure for for this review. Great editing. There we have a team up of a pilot and an editor and colorist, so good job to both of you. Great job. And I would like to go with Kebab and know what he thinks about this one.
So this was interesting because I actually did my residency, or one of them, in Pittsburgh, so I actually know all those locations. I have no idea how they got some of those shots, because those locations are very sketchy and very challenging to manage. Overall, it was a great presentation of what they were trying to do. They did exactly what they were trying to do, and it was well put together. And the coloring and the shot progression and the sequence of shots were very nice as well.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh is also an awful place for me, at least. So I'm really impressed they made it look pretty good.
Hope there's nobody from Pittsburgh.
It's really cold and it's really not fun.
Okay, so they're having a bit of echo again. Let's try and let's see if there's something unmuted actually. Oh yes, my desktop audio. Sorry, my bad this time. My bad. I don't know if they actually heard you, Kebab. So if you want to, yeah, if you
Alright.
want to, I don't think you can go again with what you said. But if you want, yeah. So the echo will stop in a sec, guys. There's a little bit of delay, so. But yeah, if you want to go again, I don't think they got you the first time.
So, I actually did my residency in Pittsburgh, so I know the city pretty well. The locations and the places they were getting these shots at were really tough to get these shots in, and it's really hard to make Pittsburgh look as good as they did, particularly with the weather and everything else that's constantly going on. And I didn't have a particularly great experience in Pittsburgh. It's a very challenging place to find too much to do, and we're usually going outside Pittsburgh, so it made it look really fun. The sequence of shots were really nice, and the coloring and everything went together really nicely. So really nice job for achieving what they were trying to achieve, which is make a video that showed everything around Pittsburgh. And amazing job getting access to the locations that they did.
Yeah, it's so great. And since this is the last video, I think we can go a bit around with all the judges. So let's see what Gabriele thinks about this one.
I think the quality of the production of this video is very high, and yeah, the progression of the sequences are not just random, are very well done, and also the post production in terms of color correction is good. So probably one of the best in terms of production again.
So, welcome back everyone. Sorry if it took us a bit long. We were just collecting votes, and we have the final winners. So now I will announce them from the last one to the first one. And so I see in the chat that you are pumped for this and you want to know who won. So let's get into it. So with 68 points, we have Creating a Story from Initial FPV. Can you hear me? Sorry, we're just checking. I think that might be an audio problem. Okay, audio is good. Perfect. Thank you so much. So, ninth place with 69 points. With again 68 points, we have Town Tour from Filip Petronievich. Seventh place, again 68 points. So this was a bit of a tie, but we have Greece from OBFPV. And now we start to get into the winning ones. So with 69 points, we have a sixth place, hot air ballooning from Milkzev. Congrats, Milkzev. You won a Real Steady license as well as a Lite 2 radio and a Gopro Lite case from BETAFPV. Then we have at fifth place with again 69 points, a tie, Black Sea from Tam Tam Trick. And great for you, Cheese. Again, you won a Real Steady Go license, the Lite radio and the GoPro Lite case. Fourth place with 7 this was a bit of a tie, but we have at fourth place with Ibiland One Take Uncut Reverse K Holland. Congrats. But then we come to the podium, and for the podium guys, we have three best videos actually. So I'm so glad that this system works actually for rating. I think that I'm so glad for you guys. So at third place, we have with 77 points, a Fair's View on Fairland from El Stevador. Congrats. Second place, we have FPV aerial cinematography from Lucas Lewenda, and that leaves us with the first place with 79 points. Welcome to downtown Pittsburgh from Ranger Cowboy. And actually, we managed to get Ranger Cowboy Skype contact. So we'll try to call him right now and add him to the live stream and see if he can join us so that we can congratulate with him live with you. So let's see if we can do it. Real quick. There it is. Let's add him to the chat and let's see if he answers. Anyway, while we wait for Angelo to answers, and yes, I think he's in. Hi, can you hear us? Yep, let me add you to the live stream actually. So, sorry, where is it? There it is. Done. And let's add him. So, you want? Yep. And we have, so where are you? Yep, I can see you, and I'm adding you to the live stream right now actually. And there you are. There you are, man. Sorry, I'll have to make you full screen with us. Just a sec. Let me set this. Unfortunately, we couldn't have time to set this up at the beginning. Yep, there you are. You're live, man. And congrats. So congrats, you won.
Nice. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you guys taking the time to put this together. I'm really happy I was able to submit, and be among the pool of pilots. It was really a lot of talent. I was getting a little stressed watching that top 10. Mine played last, so I was like, I don't know here.
Great. So I would like to let each judge one by one congratulate with you and talk with you a bit. So Gabriele, you're first.
Congratulations, your video was fantastic, very well made, and actually excellent pilot skills. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So then we're at Kabab.
I'm sorry that you're going to have to go through winter over there again.
I'm literally at like, I'm not
But at least you'll have.
So.
At least you'll have some great prizes to bear through the winter.
Absolutely. We fly a lot of weeks in the winter. That's kind of how we get by.
Great. So next we have a nerd.
Is that your editor? That's holding the camera right now? The camera right now.
Oh no, it's my girlfriend.
The flying was amazing. The locations, like I don't have the balls to go to half those kinds of spots. Like I get too panicky about having people around, all that kind of stuff. So like, but I mean, it looked like you did your due diligence and flew it really safely. But I gotta say, go buy your editor a bunch of beer or something because he did a phenomenal job with that. It was awesome.
I agree. He is so incredible. I gathered the footage and I was just like, I'm not gonna do what he can do with this. And he was super stoked. I really liked. I give him props all the time for just like, you know, it was just a fun collaboration. You know, we went to college together, so a lot working together, and it was nice to just have fun on a project together.
Awesome. Yeah, both of you did awesome work. Really well done. Really well done.
Thanks a lot, nerd.
And so finally we have Simone. So Simone, you're up.
Yeah, first of all, congrats, man. Really a great video. Color grade was on point. Not too long, but it really gets the point on the location you flew. And yeah, that's really a winning collaboration with your friend, with your editor. Really a good job to everybody. That's a really good product. You should be proud of it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's why I entered. I was like, I like this video gets me so hyped every time I watch it. I was really happy that it was able to make it.
And when you are the first to like it, yeah, you know it's something good.
Thank you.
Congrats again, man.
Thanks.
Okay, great. So yeah, we have to hang up now. Sorry, we have to terminate this live stream. But again, congratulations so much to you, and we will get in touch with you by email, and we'll actually get in touch with all the winners by email. We will send you an email and we'll ask you all the details, of course, to deliver the prizes. Hi! Great. So great. So as I was saying, we are still on you. Let's switch back to the judges actually. Okay, great. So, yep, perfect. So, as I was saying, we will send an email to all the winners, and we'll also, of course, post the full chart with all the scores for all the top 40. So you can see the full list. We will link all the videos, but let's just take a second to, first of all, thank you, Elod. He is the one behind all of this, the one who's first decided to get this contest done. So thank you so much, Elod. I know you're watching right now. And thank you again to all the judges for being here with us tonight. Thank you to all of us. Yeah, sorry, Bob has to leave us right now. So don't worry, Bob, you can go. Let me just open up your mic to, yeah, just a sec. Yeah. So if you want to just, yeah, thank you so much on short notice, and
thank you, Bob.
Yeah. Bye. Thank you so much.
See you guys later. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much, Bob. We'll see you soon.
So, as I was saying, thank you so much to all of you judges for being with us tonight. Thank you for to all our sponsors, of course, for all these awesome prizes. This couldn't have been possible without you, but most importantly, this could have been possible without all of you guys watching, with all of you pilots sending us the videos. The entries were amazing, so thank you all. Thank you all so much. And well, let's just open up the mics from the judges to cheer you, and then we can close Nokia first.
I'm sorry, I'm so glad that these guys are still on Skype because it's cracking me up.
They're still on Skype.
They're
Oh,
like dancing and hugging. Yeah, they're still in here.
great. Hi guys.
Oh man, I'm losing it.
Perfect.
Anyway, no, everybody did awesome. It's not.
I think we should actually.
It's not easy to come up with stuff that's new and creative in an industry like this, and everything that's going on. So take that level of energy, take that level of creativity, and go out there and stay flying.
Yeah, I totally agree. So next up, we have Simone.
Yeah, I want to thank you for inviting me. Thanks also to Gabriele, to Alod, to Bob, and to Paul for everything, for the show. And yeah, it has been a great competition, and I hope you can manage to make another one soon, because that's really fun. And even if I won't be a judge anymore, I will surely submit something. Because it's really cool, and there are many cool pilots, and competing with them would be really
We'll
cool.
have to.
So yeah, thanks again for.
We'll have to try real to keep you in the jury then.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Simone. And the last one is Gabriele. Gabriele, you're closing.
Thank you for all the participants to the competition. The quality was very high. And see those guys dancing having fun probably was the most beautiful part of the day. We make someone happy, and for a reason. So congratulations to all the participants. Thank you, Nork, Simone. Thank you for Ricky for organizing this live event. It was very well done.
Thank you so much. You're too kind. So yes, guys, that's it. Thank you all for tuning in for tonight, and we hope we'll see you next time. As for now, good night and bye bye. Okay.